installing VirtualBox. Let's take a look, and then after a short overview here, I want you to go ahead and install it. The link is on our class site. If you go to Course Modules, inside the Module 0 and then the Development Environment, you will find a link to VirtualBox. So let's pull up the home page. Well, this is the Downloads page. So you need to pick the version that will support your operating system. For me, that's Mac OS. So I would click on the OS X host. Clicking on this is just going to download the image you need. If you're running Windows, it'll be an executable, Windows executable. You need permission on your box to actually install that. For me, it was a DMG file. I also recommend taking a look at the user's manual to familiarize yourself with what VirtualBox is. So if we look at the, pull the manual up here, and just go to why virtualization is useful, it might be good for me to point out a few things there. So there are several reasons here listed for virtualization. One of them being you can run multiple operating systems simultaneously. You can have your host OS, and then another OS, or one or more additional OSs, running side by side at the same time. And with the right settings, you can cut and paste between them. That's very handy in certain situations. Easier software installation. Some vendors can use virtual machines to ship software. In fact, Cloudera does this, as I mentioned in class. So does Hortonworks. They both ship VMs with a trial version of their software installed, so you can check it out. Testing, that's sort of the purpose we're using VirtualBox for. We're testing out Hadoop. So by creating a virtual machine, we'll all have exactly the same Linux configuration, and therefore if people have problems, I may be able to help you, or your classmates can help you. So the nice thing about a VM is that while you're running, you can create snapshots. So a snapshot saves the state of the VM, the state of the machine. You can then make further changes, and if something goes wrong, you could revert back to where you were. So that's actually a great feature, and I highly recommend using snapshots before you start installing new software. A few words about the terminology. The host operating system, or host OS, that's the operating system on your physical machine, which you are installing VirtualBox. The guest operating system is the operating system you're going to install inside a VirtualBox container. The virtual machine is the environment that VirtualBox creates to support your guest operating system while it's running. The guest editions, I highly recommend installing that, and we'll go over that in the next video. The guest editions allow you to interact much better with your host OS, between the host OS and the guest OS. Things like mouse capture, and capturing and releasing the mouse, that's a big deal. And also the video size, screen sizing, scaling. Those are two really great features that the guest OS guest editions support, but there's a few more. You can read more on your own about this. I recommend you just go ahead, install VirtualBox, and then watch the next video. Thank you.